Good afternoon. My name is Alexander Hagan. I am the CEO of a small, medium-sized tech company in Silicon Valley, and I just finished doing a series on economic analysis about U.S. economic and military competitiveness in the next 38 years, and what I discovered is extremely disturbing, which is that the United States, according to PricewaterhouseCoopers, not exactly a radical organization, will be the 11th power in the world by 2050 based on current trend lines. And the countries that will be the top 5 powers are countries that currently have very little debt. There's a group called the E7, the Emerging Seven Growth Economies, which are Brazil, Russia, India, and China, which we know as BRIC. And then there's also Indonesia, Turkey, and Mexico. South Korea is part of what they call the G7 plus 3, which would be France, United Kingdom, United States, Germany, Japan. And what we're doing right now, the United States is doing, is you'll have heard Obama came up with a new tough defense strategy. Having a tough, we have 4 times as many prisoners per person as almost any other country in the world. We have more prisoners than any other country in the world. We have a higher poverty rate than we've had in decades, almost 20%. We have just a mess. We have our debt alone on defense is equal to our entire education system. People talk about defense being 4% of our gross national product, but really it's more like 15% when you add the Department of Home, the war on terror. The total war on terror, 10%. The debt alone, the interest payments alone on the defense budget are about half as big as the defense budget. It's $500 billion a year is defense-related interest. We are in a massive, mangled problem. We're heading from 1st to 10th, and we're beating our chest doing it. It's instead of having real potency, we are taking Viagra pills. That is what Mitt Romney and Barack Obama are doing. They're taking Viagra. It's going to wear off, and the guys with the real potency, Mexico, is headed to outstrip the United States before 2050. You're going to be going to Mexico. You're going to be swimming the Rio Grande to get a job in Mexico if you let these baboons keep bamboozling you. It is just shocking and frightening. There's only one politician right now who's actually running for office who is aware of what's going on. And he isn't as freaked out as I am publicly, but I think he's figured this out too, and that's Ron Paul. Please watch my series about the New Hampshire debates where I go through this in great detail. Most of the work I did in December was re-examining these numbers. It is absolutely shocking. What you do in peacetime when you got 7 new countries gunning for first place, and all of them projected to beat you, you don't go out and buy guns. Imagine if you could not afford to educate your children, you couldn't afford to feed them, you couldn't afford your mortgage, you had a business and you couldn't afford to take out ads to get customers, and you took all your money and you bought guns. What kind of person would do that? You buy guns after you have your economy in order during peacetime. It is if it's not incompetence and not treason, it's just pure evil. Thank you.